Good morning, we have arrived at the shop. Today we're going to be filming our whole day for you. So you're going to see snippets of each dog and how a day goes by at Hackney Barkers. So as we've just arrived, we're just going to set up. So, I mean, everything's pretty much done from the day before, but we're just going to plug everything in, turn all the plugs on, and then wait for our first guest to arrive, who is Basil. And he is a Jack Russell Cross Terrier. And this is where we pop everything that we're doing today. Azalea. Azalea. Quiet. No.
I think Basil spoke to him for a
Yes.
backsack and drink, I think.
Yeah. You're staying here, Basil.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Right, so
Oh, you got a toy. Come on in. He's a good boy, Basil. Is that nice? Naughty guys, you're naughty, you're naughty, you're naughty, you're naughty, you're naughty, you're naughty, you're naughty. So that's Basil, and we have him here for his full groom, and he's going to have a de-shed, bathe and dry of course, nail clipping, ear cleaning, dental care spray and paw wax. When I bathe the dogs, I use a body puff. So I just dip it in my jug of already diluted shampoo, and then I get a nice little scrub and lather on when I'm bathing them. And I only use one per dog, so after Basil's had his wash, this body puff will go directly in the washing machine, and then I will use another one on another dog, and I rinse them and we swap throughout the day. And the reason why I use this is because it scrubs the body, exfoliates the skin a bit, and just it's easy to wash them with this because the soap moves around, isn't it? So I don't cross-contaminate either, so I won't use this on their genitals because I will use it on their face. So when doing his ears, as you can see, they're folded and stay backwards. I'll just do one at a time, and I'll go over like this, and then I kind of push the water off. If your dog ever wants to shake while you're bathing them, you've got to let them. Because water could have got somewhere where it didn't mean to go, and they're the ones who are going to remove that. So shaking is a good thing. I've just popped on some conditioner and I'm just combing it through his fur. Now that drying has finished, I'm going to de-shed him using my Grooming tool, and I just hold it through, comb it through, and as you can see, dead hair coming out. I have to do them, baby. Azalea, quiet now. Stay. Wait. I know, you're trying to stop me in million pieces. Don't do that. Good boy, that's it. Ready? Last nail. Last nail. Stay. What's this? Good boy, how would you get a treat? The good boys get treats. No, you guys, you're no good boys and girls. Basil's finished. I've given him his paw wax, ear clean spray, and now it's his dental care spray directly into the corners of his mouth, if he likes me. You gonna allow me, baby? This is little Rosie, our next doggie. How cute is she? She looks like a little toy. So she's not been with us before. I believe that she's been clipped previously just because of the texture of her hair here. It's not like this, where you can see, or like Zorro, where it's a bit more not fluffy, not thick. We're not clipping. I'm just going to give her a normal tidy of a traditional Pomeranian look. So I'll scissor around, making her look neater, but I won't be doing any clipping on her. Time for her bath now. Okay, so Rosie has had her fluff out, and I just wanted to quickly mention her two different types of hair. So as she's been scissored or clipped previously, you can see the two different textures of hair. So she's very, very thick down here, and then she has her beautiful Pomeranian natural hair at the top here. So when clipping or scissoring double-coated dogs, Pomeranians, Chow Chows, it changes their hair texture. Eventually, over time of continuously doing this, it can cause something called coat plank, which will have the hair growing in different patches. It could eventually stop growing in some places. People tend to do it if the dogs overheat in like the summertime and they want to take them shorter. Logically, you would think that that's the correct thing to do, but it's not. The reason is, woolly dogs, they are able to puff their hair up, so their natural hair, so that the wind can flow through and to cool their body temperature down. However, if you clip it, and you can see how woolly this hair is now, this hair, they aren't able to do that, so it does actually damage their regulation temperature and so on and so forth. So the best thing to do is just have regular grooms, brush out, not have them thick and like compact underneath with dead hair. So no clipping for double-coated dogs, unless obviously it's like health reasons. If it's just for aesthetics reasons, then just a good old brush out does the trick. So Rosie's groom has completed, and I've given her a nice little scissor, rounded her chest, her featherings, and just made her look like a little ball. And we're just doing her teeth now, and Basil has been collected by his owner. It was nice to see that he didn't want to leave us. And that is it. After her teeth, and she's finished with some perfume. And then we've got Pi, who's already here. This is Pi, and he's just had a bath. Come on, mister. Say hi to the camera. Say hi. So he's been washed with our Wild for Dogs shampoo and conditioned, and then also we have applied a wrinkle wash to his entire face using a face cloth by Herbal Dog Co. And we're also going to apply a wrinkle balm at the end of the treatment. We're gonna get him fully dry, do a nice little de-shed, because he's got loads of hair flying off. Relax, baby. And he's got nail clipping, ear cleaning as well. Good boy. Feels like a boy. Mr. Pi is ready! Nice and dry and clean, waiting for Mama. He's a good boy. He's a good boy.
Because the cancellation period that we have, but I can remove the final 3.
So I'm having my lunch now. I always try to schedule in a half an hour break between lunchtime hours if I can. But actually the next dog's coming in at 1. But quick coffee and stuff my face. So short, but with a little bit of length. See you, bye. Honey, she's a Cavapoo. It's her first time with us. She's a little bit nervous, so we'll give her some time to relax, get eased into everything. She is going to have a short clip all over with a short face, long ears, and a flag tail. Just a standard little all over. Straighten them out, straighten them out. Get her, get her, get her, get her, get honey. Get honey pie, get honey pie. Oh, woo. Honey has been dried and I'm just giving her a comb through. She's got a few little knots here which I'll be able to pay attention to later with my brush, my little one of these. Sniff there, your eye goes inside. She's got matted armpits, so I'm just gonna scoop that out with my Arco on the longest setting, so like the 9 or the 10 blade. That, I think it's the 0.9, so the 10. And I'm just gonna stretch out the armpit, do a little scoop, stretch out the armpit, do a little scoop. You're gonna stand up for me, honey pie? Thanks. I know about that, 1 second. There we go. Oh. Get a little brush because I don't want it to go too far down. And I've already taken the majority of that knot out. And obviously comb. Make sure it's all out. And I'm just going to repeat on the other side. Make sure I've got everything out. Use this as well. There's tiny little ones in there. Good girl. There we go. There's a nice clean armpit in there. Our next customer, Marley, has just arrived. So the owner's requests. She wants like a nice short face, longer ears. She doesn't like these bits. She wants those to be quite short. I'm gonna try my best to try and not make the dog look squished on the side. Because usually that, obviously, you don't want it to look so narrow. We'll see what we do. So I'm gonna start with my flower on top. Good girl. Coming in from the center, working my way along the head in direction of the hair growth. Now I'm going to do the corner of her eyes. So I'm going to comb this back. So coming in at an angle with my flat blade. So I'm going to actually take off all of this as well. In and then an angle, and then I just move my thumb so I'm not bouncing. Move her eyelashes again. Like that. What do we think? I blend all that away. I feel like I can't get much shorter than that without it looking weird. Hi, Marley. Next I move on to is the muzzle. So I'm going to have her sitting directly straight in front of me. I'm going to use my chunkers. I'm just going to take a little bit. Semicircle up. Now, her mouth is very, it's very hangy. I don't know correct terminology for this, but it's very like this. So that's why I'm going a little bit longer at the front. And then I'm going to do some angulation and layering, because she's got that type of hair. Sometimes you've got dogs that don't have this bit. So if I was to just do it like a normal face, you would see how pokey out her nose would become. So there's a way that I'm gonna layer it so it's not droopy, but also not flat like that. We hope, let's see. Let's see what happens. Okay, so her face is pretty much done. I'm just doing like some little tweaks here and there to make sure that it's nice and even. Her owner is on her way because she's due to be collected at 3 and we are at 2:59. But she's pretty much ready. She's a good girl. Are you happy? Yes. Yeah. Hey, so this is Marley, our last dog of the day, and he is a Shih Tzu. So he has been with us before, but it was a while ago, and he is now matted, I'm afraid. So what I'm gonna have to do is take him back. I'm gonna have to take him short. I'm hoping to use my number 4 blade, which has a little bit of length. Maybe have to go a little bit shorter in places, like on his knees. Let's see what we do. Yeah? That's the TikTok. So you heard all that as well. So we've got Marley here. So looking at his coat, I explained to the owner that he's just gonna, I mean, the second I saw him walking in, I was just like, he's matted. You can just tell. So his owner says that he has been brushing him. This area of his back is extremely brushed. What I feel owners tend to do is find like the easy spots and brush those points and not pay close attention to the areas where like they've got their harness on or their legs and things like that, and that's actually the most important part, especially the legs, because even if the body, say, is like completely matted, we can at least make the groom look nice. We can have like a short body and then fluffy legs and it won't look so naked, I suppose. But when the legs are matted, you can't keep the top if the back, like this section here, is brushed perfectly. But I can't shave off everything and just leave the body. It's obviously look like a sheep. When shaving a matted dog, you want to find your opening. So like a point where there isn't much knotting, and then you want to clip, and you have to be slow, you have to be gentle, you have to get underneath the knot, you can't just like yank through. If it doesn't work, I feel like my 4 blade isn't gonna work, you know? Like this is too close, but you never know, let's try, because normally once you're in, it can just easily come off. I think I'm gonna have to go shorter. So as you can see, I'm kind of working my way and trying to see where I can fit in, but I just don't think I can, not with my 4. No. All right, gonna go shorter, mister. So just one down, I'm gonna do my 5. They always want to sniff, make sure. And now. There we go. You can see. No way. Here we go. Yeah. If you have to go shorter, you have to go shorter. It's all about the comfort of the dog. When you are clipping matted hair, your blade is overworking, like your whole clipper is overworking. So you have to be careful that it doesn't get hot without you realizing, because it will get hot a lot quicker than when you're using it like normally. Ta-da! This is Marley's hair. So I've clipped his whole body in a 5. His legs I've had to go down in some areas in a 7 blade, so that's shorter. I've left his head and his tail, apart from the top 2 inches. What I'm going to do now is give him a bath, dry him, brush out his head and tail, go over his whole body again, make sure that he's nice and even, and then shorten up his head so that he looks balanced. He's a good boy. So Marley is finished and his owner is here, and we are just putting on the finishing touches, the paw wax, ear cleaning, dental spray and perfume. He's a good boy, Marley. You can see his owner because we have the glass and his owner's just there. Is that your daddy? Is that your daddy? Oh. Yay. Day is done. Thank you for watching. We hope that you enjoyed spending a day with us at Hackney Barkers, and we'd happily do some more of these. I really enjoyed filming snippets of our day. We'll see you in the next video. Thank you. Tired now. Are you going to clean? Are you going to clean? Are you going to clean?